Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a video about how to get started with dumpster diving, and I know with a lot of the stuff going on right now, you may not want to dumpster dive now, but I do want to make this video for anyone who does want to dumpster dive in the near future. Right now it's super disappointing for my boyfriend and I because we can't go out. I mean, technically we could still go dumpster diving, but it's kind of pointless because a lot of the stores are closed. Like with the stay-at-home thing, it's just like better to be safe. We don't really want to go out driving at night, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into how you guys would get started with basically doing what we do. So just to start off, I think dumpster diving is super fun. It's not something, starting off, we started dumpster diving actually in like 2017, I believe, 2016 or 2017. Pretty sure it was 2017. And I actually saw like a YouTube video back then, and this girl was doing it on YouTube, and I was like, you know what, that looks really fun and she gets all this free stuff, so why not try it out? So I kind of convinced my boyfriend to go with me, and we tried it out, and we just kind of got hooked from the first day. We actually used to dumpster dive when we first started 7 days a week, so we'd go Monday through Sunday. It was super exhausting. I at the time was just working for myself, so I didn't have any set hours, so it was really like we were really flexible with our time schedule, so it worked out perfectly. So we would always go at night, and in the beginning we really had no clue like what we were doing, like what time should we look, and that's honestly kind of a thing where you learn as you go. Like, I mean, there's not much to it, you're just looking through, you know, the garbage. But yeah, over the last couple of years we have gotten so much stuff we have sold, stuff we have gave to friends, stuff we have kept, and it's been super great because just essential household stuff we don't have to spend any money on. Dish soap, garbage bags, deodorants, body washes, like hygiene and personal care items, household items. We've even found like stuff for the kitchen, and it was awesome, and that's why we keep doing it, is because it's just so much fun. So let me just get let's go over the details on what you need to get started. So I wrote a little list I'm gonna be glancing at because I don't want to forget any important parts. So the first thing I did was write down the stores that we wanted to dumpster dive at, and in the beginning it was such a long list of stores. We narrowed down the list over the last few years because we started noticing the garbages where you do find stuff at, and the garbages where you don't find much at, and the garbages where you find a tiny bit but it's not, like, is it worth it or is it not? So basically we narrowed down our list from this long list that we had. And honestly, when we first started off, because we were just hitting garbage after garbage after garbage, just going to a ton of them because we didn't know where to go to find the good stuff, we would be out from like 7 or 8 p.m. and we would be going back home at 3, 4 to 5 in the morning. Yes, this is how long we would spend going out and looking in these garbages, and it was just so time consuming with all the spots that we were hitting. So let me just grab my phone. I will give you kind of like a brief, let's see if I even have that note still in my phone. I'll be so surprised. I always keep notes. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, so over the last few years, this is my list from 2018. We would stop at Harbor Freight, Ulta, Dollar Tree, Pure One, CVS, Bed Bath & Beyond, GameStop, Sprint, another Dollar Tree, AT&T, like a carpet, like some kind of carpet store, like a mattress store, Burlington, and anything else that was in any of those plazas. So any other store that was next to that. So it would be, if it's a whole plaza, we just check the whole plaza. And next to that, I'd write down what times they opened and what times they closed. So we were night dumpster divers. I know a few people do like mornings or go really, really early in the morning. We preferably go at night because it's just everybody's left. We don't want to cause any problems where people like come out and look at us. I know that there sometimes are overnight workers. Very rarely do they ever come out. And if they do come out, I mean, they don't really say much. We've never been into like a really big situation where it's been a crazy big deal. So yeah, that's why I like night dumpster diving. It's just you have to have the time to do it and the sleep to spare, honestly. But yeah, just write down a list of the stores you want to check out, and it's gonna be one of those trial and errors where you start off at all of these stores and you start looking, and then over time you'll notice like which ones are worth it and which ones are not. So we've narrowed down our list over the past few years, and we're really happy with our list now because every store we usually go to, we usually get something. So it's awesome. Now our schedule, we were doing Saturdays and Sundays. So instead of going the whole week, it would be Saturdays and Sundays, and now we just go Sundays. If we have some extra time or we want to go out, we're just sitting in the house, we'll just go out on Saturday too. But basically Saturday, Sunday, or just Sunday is our schedule. So just write down those hours of stores that you want to check out. It's great when you do have plazas because it's so much easier. You can just go through all those garbages just in a row. You don't have to drive one place, drive another place. So look for plazas. The next thing you want to do is gather your materials. So the materials that you are going to want to need are gloves. So I always go in the garbage with gloves all the time. We actually usually, our gloves are free because we always come across a box of gloves in some garbage. So someone will throw away a box of gloves, and now we have a box of gloves and it works perfectly. So you definitely want some gloves. You also want some type of flashlight, headlamp, preferably headlamp because it makes it so much easier. It's hands-free. So when you're looking in the garbage and kind of going through stuff, you don't have to kind of like hold your flashlight in some awkward position while you're trying to look through this stuff. So I have this flashlight that I just got off of eBay, and it's super bright. It has different settings on it. It just looks like this. It's a battery. It's like a battery one, and also a chargeable, it has like a chargeable battery pack. To be honest, the headlamps can hurt your head. They kind of hurt my head sometimes when I'm like wearing it, and it will just, because of the pressure and it's pressing in, it will be uncomfortable. So you can just put like maybe a little pad underneath it. But these are the best bet because I just look through stuff so much faster and I can see at the same time, and I don't need to hold my flashlight. My boyfriend actually carries a regular flashlight. I have a headlamp. He has this really good flashlight that he uses. Pretty sure you can see that. Yeah, so like a heavy duty flashlight. You want something that's going to be super bright so you can see. The next thing that we like to carry are like napkins or paper towels, because sometimes you do get stuff on you, especially if you're looking at makeup or something like that and there's something spilled or whatever. And honestly, it's just good to wipe off your hands after you go through the garbage anyways, even when you wear gloves. Or in the summertime, it will be so hot outside that, like, my boyfriend, he's like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. And we have this roll of paper towels to save us, you know, because we don't feel like stopping at the store and grabbing napkins. So just keep paper towel in your car. And another thing you want to have are boxes or bags where you can put your stuff in that you are getting out from the garbage. So if you're picking stuff out and selecting stuff, get a really good garbage bag. A lot of the times, instead of using garbage bags, we will also use boxes. And a lot of garbages also, or a lot of stores also have a box dumpster. So they'll put all their broken down boxes in there, or sometimes full boxes. And at the time, if we don't have any garbage bags, or you don't have any like tons of garbage bags to use, then just grab a box, and it holds up pretty well because it's easy to carry. But these are the garbage bags that we use. They're more durable than a kitchen garbage bag. They're a bit thicker, so if we do put tons and tons of stuff in it, it does not rip. They look like this. So just this really like hard, not hard, but really thick material where you don't have to double your garbage bag. This honestly is probably like a triple garbage bag. So yeah, just try and get the best quality garbage bags that you can. Honestly, sometimes you find garbage bags at the Dollar Tree or just any store, like we'll get really good quality garbage bags at, you know, dumpsters as well. And you just want to hold on to maybe like a box of those and just put them aside in your car so you always have it. That's actually what I do, is if I do find a box of kitchen bags, I will leave it in my car for the next time that we go out. So another thing, let me make sure I covered everything. Okay, so you have your flashlight or your headlamp, and then you have your gloves. You also need to write down your store hours. Make sure you get boxes or bags to put your stuff in. And then you want napkins or paper towels, and also dumpster clothes. You don't want to obviously wear your nice clothes to the dumpster. You want to actually go ahead and get some old clothes, or just go to Goodwill and get a really super cheap outfit that you do not care about, and that's going to be your regular outfit that you wear. I actually wear like some old, some really old clothes that I had, and I was gonna give them away, but I just hung on to it, and I was like, hey, these are gonna be my dumpster clothes. So I just wear this like Star Wars long sleeve shirt, and that's what I wear to the garbage every night. And then I also have this kind of like this jacket that I don't plan on wearing and barely fits me, so that's what I also wear. And then I got these jeans from Goodwill. I was wearing these jeans that I had probably for the longest time, and they do not fit me because they are so small, but I was still wearing them to the garbage. And I had this, like the zipper broke, and like you could see my underwear through it. So I'm like, okay, although I'm going to the garbage, I don't want, you know, like these super tight, uncomfortable pants on. I need some pants that fit. So I just went to Goodwill, and I got these pants for $3. They kind of remind me of like artist pants, with these little bottoms here. They're really comfortable, and they have, this is the front, they stretch. So that's a bonus, and you want to be really comfortable when you're in the garbage. If you go dumpster diving in the winter, which we also do, you just want to make sure you get like some sweater you can wear. So yeah, that's honestly all you need to get started. I want to make sure I covered everything. Oh, the last thing that I want to mention is you probably do want a sheet that you can lay down in the back of your car. This was the biggest mistake that I made when I first started dumpster diving, because I put all these garbage things and all this stuff in the back of my car. And I had just actually bought my car not too long ago, probably like 2 years prior. Then we started dumpster diving, and the sides of my car got like little scratches, little nicks. And now that I think about it, like common sense, why didn't I put a blanket or put something down in the back of my car so stuff wouldn't scrape up on the sides? Because we do put the seats down so we can fit as much stuff as possible, and there'd be some times where the whole car was packed. So when you're also sliding stuff out, you don't want anything to scrape. So just have a sheet. We found a sheet actually from Lake Burlington in their garbage that's actually really thick, and it's really nice, and I put it down. It actually spreads all the way up to the back of my driver and passenger seat, and that's what I use to put everything on. So make sure you have that. If you're using your car, if you have a truck, then that's a bonus, right? Because you have the bed that you can put it in. So yeah, definitely make sure you get that sheet so you're protecting like the interior of your car. But yeah, that's everything that you need to start dumpster diving. Honestly, it's just get out there. I would probably, if this is your first time, you're a little nervous about it, try it at night so there's not tons of people around. You're not going to be bothered with people coming outside. So yeah, definitely try it out. Let me know in the comments below if you did try it out, or if you plan to try it out in the near future. I can't wait until all this is kind of, definitely over, I should say, so we can just go back out, getting back to normal, so I can also show with you guys the stuff that I find. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, or hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.